What's good, everyone? It's me, Anthony the Yu-Gi-Oh Man, and today I'm coming back to you after all this time with another card unboxing. Because now I have Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game Speed Duel, Duelist of Tomorrow. Yeah, the new Speed Duel packs are out, and so now without any further ado, let's just open this up. Yep. Alright, let's see. I got 3 foil cards right here. Let's just open that, and all right, here we go. 3 foil cards we got. There's Champion's Vigilance, a counter spell. So if I have a level 5 or higher normal monster on the field, negate that shite. Next up is Fusion Gate. So basically, I can fuse without using polymerization. I'm not. These are all like classic cards, so I'm not. So if you've seen the anime or just know what the cards are, I'm not. Like, then that's fine. I'm not gonna go through really explaining it because that's gonna take too long. And also, I want to keep this video at like a certain time frame. Like, I want to keep it at least under like 30 minutes. So I'm not doing that. Next is Amazoness Viz, the Amazoness field spell. Yeah, we all know what that is. Good, that's all good and dandy. Now then, we have 3 characters right here. We have the one, the only, the boss, Seto Kaiba. Then we have the master of luck himself, Joey Wheeler. Then we also have My Valentine, the Duelist Femme Fatale. And now, let's see what these people got. So, seeing how I'm a gentlemanly duelist, ladies first. Let's just open this right here. There we go. Bam. Alright, coming out with the skill cards. So now we have Tribal Synergy, which is, if I'm reading this right, says, if you have an Amazoness monster and a Harpy monster in your hand, reveal them and draw 1 card. If you control an Amazoness and a Harpy monster, draw 2 cards. Each of these skills can be used once per duel. And just gonna put this over here so all you guys can see it. It's a my skill. My skill. Alright, next up is Flight of the Harpies. If my freaking camera would focus. There we go. Make sure you get a good hard look at that. And it says here, if you lose 1,800 or more life points, or LP, you can activate this skill during your next draw phase. During your draw phase, you may search your deck for a harpy card. Reveal it to your opponent and add it to your hand instead of drawing. If you do that, flip this card over. Yep, there's that. And I'm gonna put the skills over here. Like all the cards I've read, I'm gonna put them over to the right side of me. And next up is Aroma Strategy. You get a good look at that. Alright, so here that you may look at the top card of your deck at any time. Nice. Alright, so there goes all the skills. Next up is the monster cards. And right here we have Harpy Ladies 1, 2, and 3. Uno, dos, and tres. Ooh, okay. Got the Speed Duel watermark. That's nice. Alright. For Harpy Lady 1, this card is always treated as Harpy Lady, and all wooden monsters gain 300 attack. Bam. I don't know if you can see the Speed Duel watermark on there, but yeah, there you go. Next up is Harpy Lady 2, and her effect is, I'm just gonna go through their individual effects. The first thing is they're all treated as Harpy Lady, so it doesn't matter. Next one is negate the effects of flip monsters. This card destroys by battle. Ooh. So all you flippers out there, you better watch out, because Harpy Lady 2 got some beef with you. And Harpy Lady a trace or a 3 or whatever, a trois, or try, screw it, is an opponent's monster that battles this card cannot declare an attack during your opponent's next 2 turns. Shutting down that. Alright, next up is all 3 of them in one card out, so I don't know why they did that in the first place. The Harpy Lady Sisters. It's like, wait, I just realized this pack gave me harpies. Alright, anyway. Its effect is cannot be normal or set. Normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned with elegant egotists, and that's it. Oh well. Alright, here comes the Amazonesses now. We have Amazoness, Chainmaster, Swordswoman, and Sage. Alright, so with Amazoness Chainmaster is when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the GY or graveyard for all you who don't know. You can pay 1,500 life points. Look at your opponent's hand and add 1 monster from their hand to your hand. Ooh, like I'll just be taking that. And for Amazoness Swordswoman, your opponent takes any damage you would have taken by outs involving this card instead. That's nice. Next up is Amazoness Sage. Like, at the end of the damage step, if this card is attacked and still on the field, target 1 spell, trap your opponent controls, destroy that target. Just gonna let you all take a look at that, if my camera ever focuses. Oh my god. Alright, well, the garbage truck is outside. For those of you who probably hear that. Sorry, I can't really control that. So we have 2 bird face. Yeah. Let's take at least take a look at the effect, because they're both the same card anyway. God damn it. Camera focus. Please, for like 5 seconds. There. I don't know why mine it's really summon bird face. So the effect of bird face is when this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the GY graveyard. You can add 1 Harpy Lady from your deck to your hand. Good search card. Next up is Sonic Shooter. Okay, you get a closer look at that. Look at that majestic bird. Majestic burb. Alright, so with Sonic Shooter is if there's no cards in your opponent's spell trap card zone, this card can attack your opponent directly. If it does, the battle damage inflicted to your opponent is the original attack of this card. That's stupid. So it's like, so if my opponent doesn't have any spell traps, it's just automatic 1,300. Oh well. But next up is 2 Dose, not Trace, Elegant Egotist, which is basically this card to summon Harpy Lady Sisters. Yeah, so you just summon Harpy Lady Sisters from your hand or deck. That's all it does. Next is Triangle Ecstasy. Well, Triangle Ecstasy Spark. So, and its effect is until the end of this turn, the attack of all Harpy Lady Sisters you currently on the field becomes 2,700. Good lord! Your opponent can activate any trap cards. Also negate all your opponent's trap effects on the field. Woof, woof. Jesus, he's dandy. Jesus. There you go. Oh god, my phone's going off right now. Thank God I don't have my ringer on. And next up is Cyber Shield. So it's basically equipped to a Harpy Lady or Harpy Lady Sisters. It gains 500 attack. That's nice. And next is a field spell. Harpy Lady's Hunting Ground. We all know what this does. For all you Harpy Lady players out there. Alright, so, but if, for those who don't, all winged beast monsters gain 200 attack and defense. If any heart-related or heart-related sisters is normal or special summon, the player who conducted the summon targets one spell on the field, that player destroys that target. Ooh, good spell trap removal. Probably good for Sonic Shooter too. Next up is the equip card, Amazoness Heirloom. And what it does for all the non-Amazoness players like me, equipped to an Amazoness monster, once per turn, that monster cannot be destroyed by battle. After damage calculation, the equipped monster attacks a... If the equipped monster attacks a monster, destroy the attacked monster. Probably good for Amazoness Swordswoman. It's like, oh, I get to attack a stronger monster and I don't get affected by any battle damage. Like, whooshing, you get hurt. Alright, next up is the trap cards. There's only 4. Wait, yeah, there's only 4 right now. Probably going to be more coming out soon. Yeah, there we go. First up is Amazoness Archers. So now for this card, it's and when an opponent's monster declares an attack, I'm sorry that I started so much. I'm trying not to, but my brain is stupid. When you control an Amazoness monster, change all monsters your opponent currently controls to face-up attack position.
You don't want that.
Alright, then. Where was I? Oh god, I lost my place. Alright, so change all monsters your opponent controls to face-up attack position. Flip effect not activated. They lose 500 attack. And they must attack this turn if able. Okay. So this force to attack. And next up is Windstorm of... Oh my god, what is this? Itaku. I probably butchered the ever-loving mess out of that. But yeah, it's basically this effect is the battle position of all face-up monsters under control. It just changed all battle positions. Alright, so now I'm just gonna try and speed through this because I'm seeing my thing is at 12 minutes, almost 13. So next card, Shadow of Eyes. Gonna let you take a good look at its effect. If my camera would ever focus when I needed to. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, stare into the eyes of shadows. And next is Wild Windstorm. Going to try to speed this up as much as I can. God dang it, camera focus. There. Alright, so there goes for my. Put that back. So there's that. Now then, do you want to pick between Joey Wheeler or Seto Kaiba? I'm do Kaiba. The one true man and boss, because he actually is a boss of something. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, for those of you who play Duel Links, I'm probably saying a lot of stuff you already know. So, like before, we have 3 skills: Dragon Caller, Beatdown, and Peak Performance. So I'm gonna put this over to the right. Alright, so now, in no particular order, the monsters. Next up we have, well, first up is Spirit Ryu, which is, again, most of you already know its effects, so I'm not going to explain it really. So The lowdown is against 1,000 for each dragon card you discard from your hand. And now, next up is Kaiba Man. Yep, just tributed to summon Blue Eyes. That's about it. And here's one I haven't seen in a long time. I remember fondly. Is Tyrant Dragon. I remember Rex had this one. I don't know why it's in a Kaiba one, but sure, fine. Probably for the beatdown ability. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we all know this one. If it destroys a monster, it gets attack again, and at the end phase, you got to tribute a monster to keep it alive. Then after that, it is Twin-Headed Behemoth. Yeah, its effect isn't all that special. If it dies, it just gets brought back at the next turn. Then there is 2 Lord of Dragons, or as is printed, I don't know why it did this, because there's enough space for dragons, is Lord of D. More like Lord of D's nuts. That's just mean for Lord of D. And next, now we have the normal monsters, done with all the effects. Now it's Luster Dragon 2. You got normal monster. Not gonna read the flavor text. Then there's 2 Ryukishin Powered. Just like to take a good look at that. And next up, 2 Battle Oxes. It's like, yeah, I already know the meaning with that one, but I'm not doing it. And finally, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Like, not a single card can stand up to this. Yeah, I play Duel Links. If you want to see like a recording of that, comment down below, and I'll see what I can do with that. I'm not holding any promises with that. Alright, so now with the spells, there are a total of 5. Alright, let's see. First up is Mountain. Nothing special. Just all dragon and wing beasts and thunder type monsters on the field gain 200 attack and defense. That's all it is. Next up is the Blue Eyes exclusive Burst Stream of Destruction. Destroy all monsters on the field if you control Blue Eyes, but Blue Eyes cannot attack, which is sad. So it's an attack, that's also a spell. Next up is Cost Down. The level of all monsters on the field is decreased by 2. Then the last 2, Stamping Destruction and Flute of Summoning Dragon. Space these out. If I can, oh my god. There we go. Flute of Summoning Dragon, if there's Lord of D, summon 2 dragons, Stamping Destruction, take out a spell, and do burn damage for 500. Next up, the 3 traps. There's only 3 of them, so I'm going to go by them really quickly. Trap Camera. Negate all traps. Drag Zoo Birth. Banish 1 dragon type to special summon 1 from your hand or grave. And Interdimensional Transporter. Banish 1 for a turn. Alright, so there's all that. Alright, next one up is Joey Wheeler, the King of Gambling. That's for all you manga readers out there. Alright, now then. Just gotta go in order for this. Let's suppose the traps and then. Ooh, extra deck monsters. That's nice. Let you guys see all that in a second. Alright, yeah. Again, like the other two, three. Yeah, three skill cards. There is Grit. So take a look. A Joey skill. Which is at the start of your turn, call two numbers and roll a six-sided die. If you roll a number you called, your life points do not get lower than one until the end of your opponent's next turn. This skill can only be used once per duel. That's why. That doesn't seem like it's something that would be necessary. Second skill, Last Gamble. Which is, at the start of the fifth turn, activate this skill. Count both players' turns. During your main phase, you can reduce your life points to 100. Discard two cards from your hand. Roll a six-sided die, and draw cards equal to the result. This skill can only be used once per duel. That is a very stupid skill, and why would Joey even need to do this? Like, just injure yourself, discard two cards to roll a six-sided die, then draw that, just to draw a couple cards? No. God, Joey, why? Why do you do this? What are you, like, third best? Not even worth the bronze medal. And finally, Palomization. A play on words of polymerization. Now, this one is for during your turn, you may reveal one normal monster in your hand. This turn, that monster can substitute for any one fusion material. If you do, the other fusion materials must be the correct ones. This skill can only be used once per duel, so all of them once per duel things. While the others can, well, at least 4 of the 9 I've done can at least be used for, like, multiple times. Alright, as last time, putting them back to the right. And Cabby, you go back on top of my. And just gonna separate them. Do that. Pepper. And pepper. Alright. Next up is Joey's ace, debatably. The Red Eyes Black Dragon. Still love how it had like the water print on the cards. And then Meteor Dragon. There's a lot of normal monsters not doing the flavor text at all. Then the Manipulator, the Flame Manipulator. And Masaki, the Legendary Swordsman. And Baby Dragon. Then Alligator Sword. Not doing the flavor text, not doing the effects, because we all know them. We've all seen the anime, or for those who haven't, we've all played the classic card game before. Next up is Time Wizard with the Time Roulette. Little Winger. Oh my god, why did my phone go off? I thought I turned my ringer off. This is super unprofessional of me. Copycat. And finally, there we go. Finally, Gearfried the Iron Knight. Those are all of Joey's monsters in this pack so far. Now on to the spells. Gotta play the magic cards, but we don't actually play magic here. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Town. 2 polymerizations, you gotta get a fusion monster, we all know this one. Stray Lambs, the Scapegoat variant. Some 2 lamb tokens. Legendary Sword, Booster Warrior. We all know this. Sogen, again, boost the attack and defense of warriors or whatever. And Dice Foon and Skull Dice effects vary. Again, the effect really varies on what you roll. So, luck of the die in true Joey fashion. Now for traps, so there's only 3. Which is skull dice, reduced by whatever you roll in a die. Kunai with chain, we all know this one. Put it in defense mode or increase attack or do both. And Red Eye Spirits, special summon Red Eye's Black Dragon. Or at least a Red Eyes monster, which isn't Red Eyes B-Check. I think. No, it's just a Red Eyes monster, never mind. And then finally onto the fusion monsters. Yeah, we have some extra deck here. Which is Flame Swordsman, no real effect here, which is Y. And Thousandth Dragon, also no effect, but that's normal because it didn't even do anything in the anime anyway. And then Alligator Sword Dragon. And funny enough, this one actually has an effect, even though it barely did anything. This card can attack your opponent directly. If there's only one face-up monster they control, which is either earth, water, or fire. No wind. Because it is a wind. Gotta go with the wind. Or light or dark, but oh well, man. And that has been it for the cards. I did get a mat. I did also get like the little flimsy paper mat. Well, seeing I'm here, I might as well just show you. Once I close this. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, here we go. I've been the character in their cards. Kaiba, Joey, and Mai. And now for this dueling mat. For the new Speed Duel format. Alright, just gonna... Yeah, there you... Wait. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Hope you can see all that. Yeah, 3 monster zones, 3 spell and trap card zones, field spell zone, graveyard, deck and extra deck. Yeah, all that. And looking at the instructions on the back, it's not that much different from the actual card game, because it's just we're working with half or 4,000 life points, smaller deck and smaller extra deck, and skill cards. Everything else is generally the same. So that has been Duelist of Tomorrow. And if you like that video, don't forget to crush that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell to know whenever I record. Oh, duel on, Duel fam.